This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Hello, and I must say it's always a real pleasure to be broadcasting from this part of the USA. We're at Lumen Field. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. What might we see today?
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Number 3, Nicholas Tagliafico. Number 7, Rodrigo Javier De Paul. Number 20, Alexis McAllister.
Starts alongside Lisandro Martinez in central defence, and leading the line today is Julian Alvarez.
Thank you for attending. Have a great time at today's match.
This is what they'll be up against today. Ederson begins in goal. Gabriel plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. Rodrigo plays with Vinicius Junior in the wide areas. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. So here we go, an exciting 90 minutes in prospect. Romero. Rodrigo De Paul. Nahuel Molina. Messi. Molina. It's with Martinez. Rodrigo De Paul. Nahuel Molina. Now with McAllister. And an astute piece of defending. Vinicius Junior. Giving it a real go in the wide area. Goes down as a missed opportunity from there. McAllister. Really good challenge. Rodrigo. Joao Pedro. And now Rodrigo. Delivered into the area here. And ready to strike. Can they forge ahead? Able to get his body in the way. Oh, great defending. Pedro. Attacking with vigour. Vinicius! Nicely saved. And a short corner here. Delivery. Annoyingly there at break.
They got everything right there.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, he's a good player, of course, but it's his shoot.
Can he deliver? What a vital intervention. Vinicius Junior. Enrique. And snuffing out the danger. Pedro. Well-timed tackle. Enzo Fernandez. They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back.
Yeah, looking dangerous here.
Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Caio Enrique. It's with Gabriel. Marquinhos. Guimarães. It's with Vinicius Junior. In a decent position. Well, they wanted the penalty and they've got one. But that is all, no cards.
He certainly got off lightly there.
This to open the scoring here. And the keeper denies them from the spot. They're sending it in. Alexis McAllister. And he has options available. Fernandez. And well positioned to clear.
He's just cleared the danger for now.
Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Oh, look at this. A tremendous run. Pedro. Passing it through. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
Well, it's a great stop from that distance. He's reacted so quickly.
And over comes the corner. And it's all rather fizzled out. Very quick thinking there. Oh, yes, what a pass. And he struck the post.
Well, they won't come closer than that, but they are creating chances, and surely a goal is coming.
Romero. Enzo Fernandez. A very good tackle.
Well, as the replay shows us, Vinicius Junior's pass is inch perfect, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance. Well, you can understand Ancelotti's delight. That's a big moment in this match.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Fernandez. Nahuel Molina. Perfect tackle. Lionel Messi. Could be a chance to break. Feeding it through. It's a perfect challenge. De Paul. Now with Messi. Nice looking pass. No nonsense clearance. Good wing play. Rapinha. Classic example of how to intercept. Might do damage on the break. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little.
Yeah, certainly not enough pace in that counter-attack.
Well, possession changing hands over and over again. De Paul. That's a good-looking ball. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Underway again here on the back of that leveller. Pedro. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense.
Well, he's done so well to read the pass. Clever bit of play.
And we will have just one additional minute. Rapinha. Good-looking run. Could be dangerous. Possible chance. Terrific save. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
He plugged away in that first half, making run after run without too much success. But eventually he got his reward. And what an important goal it was.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Rapinha. Now Romero with it. Nahuel Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. Now with McAllister. That's a good ball. Dangerous ball. Tagliafico. Lisandro Martinez. On to McAllister. Promising attack this. Fernandez. Confident play.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
Excellent strike! Well, it could have been a better effort, and I think we were all expecting it would be. Guimaraes. Porto. Now with Guimaraes. Intercepted effortlessly. Now, options are plenty. Well, it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Oh, that's brilliant play. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Rodrigo. Here's Rapinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, useful ball. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Alvarez. And fed forwards. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Ball back with Argentina now. Referee set advantage. Oh, just mistimed his run and the flag going up. Stoppage in play and a chance for the referee to go back and retrospectively hand out a yellow card. Rapinha. It's with Gabriel. Oh, exploit the space out wide. The game level. Let's see what they can do with this corner. And a substitution in the offing. Who can he pick out? And the keeper grabs it. Alvarez. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Argentina will get the throw-in. Can he find the right pass? And defending as a unit.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of the box.
Enrique. It's with Vinicius Junior. Skipping away. Could really get at the opposition. Possibilities in the centre. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Well, read that magnificently. Well, constantly giving the ball away isn't going to help matters. Possibilities for them to counter. Opportunity it is. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So there we have it, 2-1. Vinicius Junior. That's a good-looking ball. Pedro, can they do it? Oh, surely. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Now sending it in. Just a bit too much height on the header. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Well, he's certainly not alone. Good visualisation and execution. And firing it. And foiled only by the crossbar. A bit disappointing in the end.
Well, that would certainly have put them in a great position. But with only a one-goal lead, they're never going to be able to relax.
Well, they have to have that sense of self-belief. It could happen for them. Alexis McAllister. What do you like about that pass? Oh, read it really well. Can they get themselves level? This could level it. Rodrigo. And can they make one of these passes count? Really fine piece of defending play to break it up.
Well, that's a wonderful piece of defending. And look at his reaction.
Over it comes. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. McAllister. And the pass deftly cut out. And it's Messi going forward. What's he going to do next? Nicely blocked. Five minutes left. Messi. Danger building. Well, in fairness, the keeper had plenty to think about that time. And the fine tackle. Alvarez. Decent idea. And after the cross, a tremendous block. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. A good break at pace. It's a weighted pass. Be the final opportunity to draw level. And a substitution in the offing.
To be replaced by number 10, Neymar Jr.
He's driven in the corner. Looking for a hole in the defence. Oh, and standing. And the final whistle. A victory for Argentina, precisely what their fans were hoping for, Stuart.
Well, in terms of possession and chances created, they were second best. But they kept plugging away and got a very good win in the end.
Well, we're highlighting him for a reason, Stuart. He's put in a really authoritative performance here.
Yeah, it was a very good performance. He scored one and hit the woodwork. But his general play was outstanding as well today. Very impressive.